Hey y'all. Hello everybody. What's today, y'all? Friday? Hey, happy Friday. Y'all know my dates be off. I'm gonna let another y'all get in the room. I'm only gonna be a minute, but I just wanted to let y'all know what's going on. I'm tired. I've been downtown all day. Cause the clerk got your shit. Down there helping one of my people put their shit on the record. Helping them put their stuff on the record. Aloha. Oh, that means you in Hawaii. Man, even though I got set up in Hawaii at the SEC, I really enjoyed. Like, that is some sacred land. I'm coming back very soon. This time I won't be set up by the security exchange this time. Actually. What you posted earlier was hard? Yeah. And if y'all realize when I post y'all something, I'm giving y'all the answers. Like, I took all of those pictures a certain type of way. Just look at them. Like, what the, because there's different rooms and depending on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know the sound keep going in and out. It keep pausing me talk about my internet or some shit. I don't know. I'm over Xfinity. I'm gonna have to change them. But when you live in a trailer, it the internet don't work as good. When will you be to access to the replies? What reply? All right, y'all. So I didn't realize until y'all know my dates and days be off because I be on my own calendar in my own world. I didn't realize that the class that I changed from the other day, because the internet was out completely and you see the shit still ain't working right, that I had set it for today. So let me tell y'all what I did do. If you are in VIP, fourth quarter, anything on YouTube, Behind the Wall, I have put a link to the Dropbox that has an example of the Hold Harmless agreement, the security agreement between you and your trust. Now you have to understand, there's more than one security agreement, right? But one step at a time. This is the security agreement between you as the grantor over to your trust, okay? Now when it's time for you to do this thing with the bank on that end of it, because you can still do that, you know what I'm saying? And that's basically public living with private access. I'll call it that. The security agreement is a little different. Well, it's a lot different. But right now, I need everybody to focus on your trust. I need everybody to focus on their trust. Okay? And God, we trust. Because you're not making it to nobody's clerk. You're not making it to the right side of the bank without a trust. And so that's just that. So what I did was, because I know time is of the essence, and y'all know I do not give templates. I don't even call it a template. I gave y'all an example, okay? There is an example in VIP. I just dropped it because those are the things that we were supposed to go over in class that I thought I scheduled for tomorrow. I still will do class tomorrow, but it will be a Q&A based off of the trust, okay? I need y'all to irrevocable trust, irrevocable trust, irrevocable trust. Don't be too concerned about the foreign trust right now. That's just an extra layer of protection. That's just the cherry on top of the icing, right? Y'all gonna get there. But all I'm really concerned about y'all doing now, the password shit. Okay, hold on. Let me get the password. I'm about to put it back on that post if you're in that room. My bad, y'all. Yes, it's password protected. Hold on. I'm about to update that post, y'all. Give me 1 second. I gotta run through my trailer. I ain't got much running because trailers ain't that big, but hold on. Let me put the password. Damn, what is the password? Okay. Shit. What did I do with the password? All right, if you're in there, Scroll to the right up under the actual link. You'll see what the password is, okay? So it gives you an example. There is some spots that you have to change out according to your particular state, right? Because everything still goes by the state that you're in. So on those parts, you'll see that they're in red. If you look up the name, like I'll put like your state and then I'll name it. It may say Texas Commerce Code, right? The Commerce Code. Just look that up with your state name in front of it, okay? No excuses. And then that's what you'll add there in red. Make sure you double read it. But that's what I need everybody. If you following Path to Freedom right now, all Path to Freedom wants you to do is to get a trust. Just get the trust, right? If you notice, even with the picture that I put up from the clerk, and then it said about the instruments, right? This is why I told you, you can file your leases, you can file your car pay, your promissory notes, and etc., right? But in order to properly do that, you got to have a trust, okay? Get the trust. In God we trust. That's the only thing you should be worried about right now, okay? They done already gave your wealth back. The wealth has been given back. They steady giving it back. Right? Y'all know on March 21st, they're going to do the last transfer of all of the CUSIP numbers that have been out for decades. They're paying them out and they're removing those CUSIP numbers out of the system, right? So our hope ain't lost. The good thing about it, you can get your money back. Password says too many attempts. Did you try to put a password in without the password? Hold on, y'all. Because if you have to put it exactly how it's typed. But hold on. I'm going to change it again. Just hold on. Oh, it took something off. Okay, hold on. That's crazy. All right, I ain't got no time to be playing with them in this password. I just took the password off. So refresh yourself and go back in and somebody come back and let me know you can see it. I just took the password completely off because I ain't got time for this shit. Good evening, Envy. Just join. Good evening. What's the assignment? Get a trust. Get a trust. Yes, there is a trust video in the VIP. There was a trust series that we did with the beautiful and intelligent favorite trustee, Creditgenics, and myself and Caleb at the time. There is one in there. Okay, you in? Good. Okay. And y'all see on some of them, you got that family crest up there, right? And if you notice at the bottom of those documents, it says trust seal. Because all y'all should have your trust seal right by now, right? I will hope you got your trust embosser. If you don't, get to it. Greg, you said you were kicked out. You have to contact YouTube. They'll put you back in. Or try a different email address. Just like sign back up, but just use a different email address or something. Okay, so everybody in. What is it worth for the password to the Zoom? What is it worth to the password to the Zoom? We're not doing a Zoom right now. So yes, there's even if you are in, can a lawyer do a trust? I wouldn't want no lawyer to do a trust when they oath say that their duty is to the court. Doing a trust is not hard. Stop making this hard, please. It's not that hard. A trust is protecting yourself. But if you are in VIP, there is an example trust in there. Like, I dropped it. I promise you it's in there. Maybe I'll add it to this same Dropbox that I just added the other stuff to. That's what I'll do. Anything that is trust related, I'll add to that one file to make it easier for you to navigate. You don't need the password no more. I took the password off. Oh, let me take that off. because I updated it. But yeah, no more password. You don't need, yes, you need a trust embosser. You're going to see on any part of your trust that right where the signature's at. Whatever page has your signature page is where you're going to put your trust seal. Okay? Let me take that off. You don't need the password no more. So that's what I would, everybody that is in here, please get your trust. That is the most important thing that you can do for yourself right now doing this wealth transfer, because you have to remember, they created a trust for you. Am I correct? They created a trust for you. And in order for you to get the trust, you got to have a trust, because that trust was put aside for the living, right? So only the living can get it back. And the only way you can become alive in their eyes, right, is by putting yourself up under a trust. Why? Because they put you back up under God, and they put you back in God we trust. Okay? Do you have any recommendations for people coming into this knowledge and funds being limited due to non-base? I have a lot of free videos. Start with recording national status and anything you can get on a trust. The first thing you want to do if you are brand new and you just learning of this information, I know it can be a lot, because it is a lot, right? But right now, I promise you, if you just focus on getting a trust, 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 people. Please just get a trust. I always put living trust on mine, because I don't want no mistakes. Even though a trust automatically, because it's a trust and only a living person can write a trust, right? You have to remember that all of these companies you've signed up with, they're acting as your trustee. You've been acting as a trustee the entire time for the corporation they made out of your name, and you didn't even know it. Why you think you can sign, right? You've been acting as a trustee. You've been doing trustee duties and not even realizing it. So do it right now. Get you a trust and operate out of the trust. Because you're not getting to the clerk. I'm telling you now. You ain't getting up there without the fucking trust. Okay? I don't know what else to tell y'all. Like, I'm really all talked out because I don't know what else to tell y'all. But I'm a steady keep telling y'all the same shit. The clerk got your money. And you're going to need a trust. Right? You're going to need a trust. Yes. And so, yeah, Deeds.com is awesome. Awesome. I went over that in the class. If you new here and you don't go to Deeds.com, put in your state. Thank you, Layla. Put in your state, a certificate, an example of what you need according to your state will come up, because you have to remember, this is the trust that's actually going to be put on the record, right? This one, on the record. So it has to fit the codes according to the state that you're in. So if you notice, if you're in VIP, the whole harmless agreement, I added the state codes. Everything that goes along with that, from the business codes to the commerce codes to the UCC codes and to the trust code, right? You're going to have to find one for your state, but I kind of gave you an example of what you're looking for your state. Every state has one, because it still has to fit the qualifications for your state, especially because you're going to go put it on the record. You don't want no mistakes, and you don't want no. Somebody know we can't file that because you don't have it according to what the state rules are, okay? She like, we can't download it. Fuck. No, you can't. Oh, maybe I'll fix that. I mean, I know y'all gonna give the shit away anyway. That's what y'all do. Like, at this point, I ain't gonna say I don't care, but yeah, I'll think about cutting that off right there. Or maybe, type. Is it crucial that the trust is like, your trust don't have to be your name. Understand that. The trust, you can name the trust whatever you want to name it. It does not have to be your name. Yes, it's for the $99 membership. Refresh yourself, it's there. Anybody that's behind that wall, you're getting that. So for your kids, no, you're gonna put your kids inside of your trust, because in order to be a trustee, they have to be 18, right? So if your children are not 18, but you put your children inside of your trust, you can. So personally, me, I have my own personal trust. I have a foreign trust. I have a irrevocable trust, and I have a revocable trust, right? So what I did for my children was I created them their family trust, because they carried their father's last name. So I created them their trust. I was the trustee of that trust until my daughter turned 18. And then I made her the trustee of the trust. But the beneficiary, I always made another trust, right? So if something happens to me, God forbid, and it ain't, because I'm going to live to 152 Egyptian years old, okay? If something is going to go to my children's trust that my daughter is the trustee over, right? So that's how that goes. But I want y'all to get it. So I'm just about to start giving y'all shit. Thank you. That's very helpful. Good. Because it can sound like it's a lot and you like, oh my God, where your agreement has way too much. No, your security agreement can never have too much, darling. I gave y'all an example. But you have to remember, that's just a security agreement between you and the trust. Now, when you are about to go and accomplish the goal of going onto the private side of the bank up under a trust, the security agreement between you and the bank, using the bank as an intermediary, transfer agent, and as a trustee while you're co-trustee and beneficiary, oh, baby, that thing is... When I say I got everything in there from redeposits to what they can do to... That's different. But you have to remember, this is just a trust between you and yourself, basically. No, it's not too late to start everything. What kind of trust? Revocable, irrevocable, or foreign grantor? I have all three. But the one that you want to put on the record and the county will be irrevocable. Okay? You want to, the one you're going to put on the county. And the only real difference is the title, y'all. I promise you. It's the title and what you put in it. Do not make it hard. It's the title. Revocable means that you can change it at any time. Okay? The irrevocable means that whatever is in there and cannot be changed without the beneficiary's permission. But who is I want y'all to think about that, right? Under an irrevocable, it cannot be changed without the beneficiary's permission. Okay? But if another one of your trusts is the beneficiary and you control that, then who the hell can change it? You can. Stop getting caught up in the names, y'all. Okay? If you're controlling all of the trusts, that means you can change it. But the irrevocable one is the one you want to put on the record. That is the one that you want the public to see, because every company that you're dealing with is creating a trust in your name based off of your trust. But if they are not named in the irrevocable trust, your irrevocable trust cancels out the trust that they got. Y'all get it? It's not hard, y'all. I need y'all to wake up. Go hug a tree. Go stand in some grass. I don't know. Call out to whoever you call out. Like, fix my brain and let me understand this shit. It's not that hard, y'all. They didn't gave the money back. And they said he giving it back. What do you think Dodge up there doing? They giving it back. I'm telling you. Look. Go meditate. Go sit by the water. Hug a tree. It will help you. Okay? I'm trying to tell y'all. I got a tree right here next to my trailer. And I be out there hugging the shit out that damn tree. Like, give me some downloads. What else do I need to know? What else can I give the people? That motherfucking tree. Because think about it. The tree is the oldest thing on this planet. That tree got memory. It's alive, don't it grow? Don't it sleep? That's what I'm saying, though. So, it's not that hard, y'all. But what you want on the record is irrevocable, and it's in the name. I need good examples of revocable to make mine. What do you mean good examples to make a revocable? What do you mean? Your revocable one is that you deal with on the regular. But anything that belongs to you, house, car, bank accounts, all of that would be under irrevocable, right? And that's the one you're going to put on the regular with the county so that it can cancel out the trust that all of these people have made on your name. Yes, it's in VIP. The IRS told me they don't know how to add living to my irrevocable trust. Did you make it too long? You can do irrevocable estate trust. Like, you don't have to just use the word living. And you don't have to put the word living there. But I'm just telling you. And that's crazy because mine got it in there. Let me go ahead and look at this paper. I got a couple of them. Do you file? After the trust, do we file the TDA account together? No. I know, you watching this Thursday shit. So look, if you new here, we passed all that, right? And I'm not saying don't learn it. What I'm saying is that follow my lead right now because the time is winding down, okay? They have given the trust, the funds back, right? When you've been in this as long as I've been in this, we done did all of that, okay? You're going to get your money by going to, how do you reverse credit denials? I'm not talking about none of that. Because I don't care about no credit denials. I'm trying to get you to your estate where you ain't got to give a damn about a credit, a denial, or a freaking approval. Okay? You waiting on the EIN for your revocable trust. Why? You get that immediately. Can we get to the clerk whenever? I mean, whenever you ready. Y'all talk about 4852s. Well, y'all ain't noticed that. I be seeing the posts because I don't get taxes that way. But all of these 1040 taxes, ain't they still held up? Ain't the PATH Act or whatever, the PATH whatever, then lift it, but y'all still ain't got no money. Oh, I bet you them 1041s is coming through though. That's what I'm talking about. Them trust tax. Them coming through. But your EIN, you get that immediately once you file for it. Yes, it's in regular VIP. You use Rockalure for a certificate, signed up for 7 days free, and create the download. You ain't even have to do that. You could have went on deeds.com for free. Deeds. Somebody type deeds.com in the comments so I can pin it. Y'all can go on deeds.com to help you to be able to get the trust information that you need that is for your particular state. Y'all got to start doing the work. Do the work. Deeds. DEED.com. You know that deed, like your birth certificate is a deed because we are a walking mortgage. I just posted that. Somebody just said that she was watching my video on the mortgage one. But I want you to think about it. If you really watched that video, I broke it down. Mortgage, morgue. Because a mortgage is a dead walking pledge, right? But who is the mortgage? You, me, and everybody else. If you notice on my posts, at the clerk, I particularly took a picture of where it says real property. I ain't dead. I ain't dead no more. I'm real. Hey, let me go in here with the real property. Right? Y'all say I'm your property. Damn it, and I'm real. Get it on the record. Because those that's close to me, see, people should have waited. But, people show their hand when they supposed to. Because I'm down there helping somebody else. Because this is where they born at. Come on, let me walk you in here and show you what you do. And because I got a relationship with the clerk, Tanisha, with an E and not an I, it went straight through. Because I got the relationship. A trust is so easy. Y'all got to, just to make sure. Yes, your P.O. box should be in the name of your trust. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, you know the answers. I don't know what you waiting on, Vix. You be having all the right answers, and you got to stop second guessing yourself, okay? Listen to me, Vix, the Sung, however you pronounce that, but you know I'm talking to you. You be having all the right answers, darling. Stop second guessing yourself. If the clerk won't record the public notice in a newspaper, then file the affidavit, then record the affidavit. If the clerk won't record it, yeah. But see, if you look at the rules on what the clerk is supposed to record and what are their rules for them to record it, you automatically have your affidavit of publication and etc. No, Leo Lies, if you did the fourth quarter series, no dollar, you could have downgraded. And as long as you signed out the Google form, and I'm gonna have that Dropbox out to y'all this weekend. I added some extra stuff in there. I was making sure everything was in there, but yeah, I will have it out for the fourth quarter people. As long as you filled out that Google Doc, even if you're not in the fourth quarter part any longer, you will still get access to it. I'm going to do what I said that I was going to do. Y'all will still get access to it. But right now, I need y'all to get trust. I need y'all to get a trust. I need y'all to get a trust. Trust, please. EIN for irrevocable. Right now, only worry about getting the EIN for an irrevocable trust right now. The only way the clerk gonna be your friend is irrevocable. The only way, because I keep telling y'all, I put up a post. I don't know why y'all don't believe me. Stop letting these people tell y'all no. If you got a irrevocable trust set up, right? You got the EIN number, you got your certificate for the trust. And that's the only thing you need for that. The EIN number and the certificate for the trust. And you do a bill of sale. Your car can have a lien on it right now, okay? You do a bill of sale from you to your irrevocable trust. And you go down. Some states is your DMV. Some states is your taxation office. You're going to have to figure that one out, right? Because I don't know everybody's state, and I ain't about to try to figure it out. Now, if you're in Texas, I can tell you that you're going down to the taxation office. You hear me? You transfer your vehicle via a bill of sale to your irrevocable trust. You go down like you just bought a car, and you give that information to the DMV or the taxation office, and they transfer it. Even if they be like, oh, it's a lien on it, be like, I know, but there's a transfer in the responsibility. And as soon as they transfer it, it's going to be poof, be gone, lien. It's results, like my receipt's real. Y'all been with me long enough, my receipt's real. If you came here because you heard some shit about me, they only talk shit about people who got the sauce. And I'm fucking saucy like Prego, okay? So if you here and you just got here, because you want to know why the world talking about me? Because I'm the shit. That's why. And I'm going to get you where you got to go. Okay? Just don't get distracted and stay focused on the hand. What's needed? A trust. I need y'all to get a trust. And I'm going to keep saying it. Get a trust, get a trust, get a trust, get a trust. That's all y'all need to do right now. Get a trust. I provide y'all with the additional information that you need so that you can have your trust. Make sure it's an irrevocable trust. Okay? It's too late now because the IRS is closed. But come Monday, you can go under the IRS.gov, hit EIN, hit the word for irrevocable. Okay? Create a name. It don't have to be your name. It could be any name, whatever name resonates with you. But the point is to get an irrevocable trust. Okay? Now, my revocable trust is my name. Okay? Because that ain't on the record nowhere. Because you got to think about it. When you put this on the record, you don't want nobody to see it. The point of a trust is for privacy, right? So if the irrevocable trust is on the record, you don't want it to say John Sally Doe, and that's really your name, but then somebody will know that it's you. But now my revocable one is all up in my name. It don't matter that your daddy name ain't on the birth certificate, baby. You got a revocable living trust with Charles Schwab. Do I need to open a bank account for the irrevocable living trust in the Foreign Express? So with the irrevocable trust, if I was you, you got an account at Charles Schwab, then you also have one at like a local bank, PNC, Bank of America. That is the one that I'm going to go and retitle into the name of the irrevocable trust, right? Because when you retitle it over to the name of the irrevocable trust, when you do your 1041 tax, now you can get back 10 times the amount of the deposit that you put in. Because they can't make no money and they cannot be the trustee over your irrevocable trust unless you literally give them that permission, which you ain't giving it to them. So then that means they have to provide you with the 1099 at the end of the year so that you can file your taxes properly. And if you file it on a 1041, baby, that is 10 times the amount that you gave them. That's why the church say you owe them 10%, because the bank really do owe the church, which is us, 10 fucking %. 10 times the amount, of what you deposited. If you got cars, insurance, light bill, gas bill, water bill, you're going to transfer all of those to the irrevocable trust. And do not let these people tell you that they can't fucking do it because they lying. Don't get off of the phone until they do it. If they give you too much slack, close that account down and open up another one. You're not going to lose your credits. Either way it go, you're just going to have to file them. Okay? But my concern is that when the IRS go, what y'all gonna do? Because see, there's a difference in the IRS and the Internal Revenue Service. Who do you think actually processes the 1041? And who do you think processes the 1040? If y'all go back and listen to that video I put up, right in the beginning of that Rick and Morty, what did they say? They say that the government has two sides to it. Is one gonna be a revenue officer, depending on what you do and how you do it. Okay? Them 1041s, them 1040s about to go out the door. That's why y'all still waiting on y'all money. But I'm telling you, them 1041s is going through. 1041 is the Treasury. The 1041 is the In God We Trust, right? And everybody should be filing up under 1041. I see that they brought the BOI report back and everybody complaining. What did I tell y'all that was for? They gave back all of our wealth and they don't know who it belongs to. BOI means beneficial owner. So if you was in fourth quarter takeover, you already know what you're supposed to do with your CP 575 form because I showed y'all to do it. That ain't doing nothing but now doing it on their form. They want to know who is the beneficial owner. People thinking it's for taxes. Oh, they're going to hit me with taxes. No, the fuck they're not. What they're trying to do is say we got all these trillions of dollars and we don't know who the hell it belonged to. Beneficial owner. Just follow my lead and go get a trust. And do y'all know the percentage rate of a 1041 being audited? Look it up. Yeah, trust. I say fuck all that right now. That's right. Book a page. That part. Everything else, Get you a trust. Yes, but do you add your social? When you go on the IRS website, you are going to have to put your social in there. But remember, see, and I think they tricked us. They tricked all of our asses. Because even in the beginning, I was on the same thing. Like, oh, I don't want to give you my social. No, I realized my social is my gold mine. I realized that all of these companies have been making money for me. And I'm the only one that didn't go get it. Thank you, Wells. Thank you, Mercedes. Thank you, BM. Thank you, because they are your agent. They went into the stock market and made money for you. And now you're supposed to get it back. Y'all should be thanking these motherfucking people. Thank you. Learn what their job is. And that is what, thank you for doing the, Pepe, the Deeds.com. There y'all go, Deeds.com. You know what I'm saying? You thank these fucking people for making you money. You didn't let these people have all your damn money. No, go back and get it. This is what the free seminar that I'm going to give next week. Y'all need to know what job did you give these people? What exactly are they doing? Right? What did you hire them for? How does the note move? What role do you play? You are the grantor and the beneficiary. Right? But in order to be a beneficiary, it has to be a trust, right? They created a trust. Only your trust is going to top their trust, and it will rescind it and give you all of your assets back. So that's all I want you to do. I need y'all to get a trust. Yeah, you was at the courthouse getting something authenticated, and you saw the Treasury Service Department. What is that? I told y'all that every case is turned into a municipal bond. They give direct access to the Treasury. You have to forget the county clerk and the county treasurer has direct access to the Treasury because they are a bank. The county treasurer is a bank. It's a bank. That's why I said you got a couple ways. You know, you can go get it from them on the public side from your bank. But then you can assign the county as the bank. because they have direct connection to the Treasury. That's why there's a Treasury Department in every courthouse, because normally in the courthouse, it's where you're going to find the county clerk and the county treasurer, which are the bank. You seen from my post, it said about instruments. That's why I put the definition of an instrument up there. I'm an electric butterfly. I always post it. I transferred my phone bill to my trust, and now it's $800. That shouldn't have caused your bill to be $800. If I was you, I would, figure out what that is, because it should have went to zero. But then, too, you guys have to understand that they've been telling these customer service representatives, do not switch your shit into trust, or they'll switch the name into the trust, but they still have it connected to your social security number. So it doesn't. I'm sorry, y'all keep talking about my connection bad. You have to, if you're calling these companies, they have been instructed to stop transferring your shit into trust, because they know what that means. For example, last year, one of my students, her mortgage, and I'm going to find the recording because she sent it to me. She called to transfer her mortgage into her trust name. The lady on the phone said, if you do that, we can't collect from you. She said, that's the point. That's the point. So they may be on the phone with you and say, oh, it's transferred. You may even see it on the account itself. But is it still attached to your social, or is it attached to your EIN number, right? That came along with your trust. That's the difference. They'll play with you like, yeah, it's done, and it's still connected to your social. Hell yeah, I'm like Prego, the thick sauce at that. The thick and, well, I ain't chunky. Well, the thick sauce. We gonna take off the chunky. Hey, what is the Treasury window? I saw it at the courthouse today when I was getting something authenticated. I just told you what the Treasury window was. The courts has direct access to the Treasury window. Just like your bank has access to the Treasury window. What do you want to know about the UCC? I did that in the whole class. If you see another SES question, all right, y'all, it was kicking me off. And I don't know what I was saying. It was some, a SES question. Yeah, I'm not answering none of those. I don't care about it. Bank of America does retitle accounts. Y'all let these people tell y'all anything. That's why it's important to know what their rules and responsibilities are when you go to talk to these people. They absolutely do. They even got a whole form for it. That's how you go in there prepared, right? If they have a whole form for it, you can go in there and talk to somebody beforehand. Sit down with a banker. Like, look, I want a retitle. Now, when I did my first retitlement of my account, the banker didn't understand it. She had to keep calling somebody, right? But because they knew me, they know me when I walk in there. It was no problem. And of course they tried to talk me out of it. She was like, the irrevocable trust account doesn't accrue any interest. And I said, I know. I don't want y'all to get no interest because you keep telling the fucking IRS and the Treasury that I'm giving y'all my interest. No, let me file my own shit. Because the banks are supposed to file your taxes. All of these companies you sign with, they are your trustee. So now if you in VIP and you read that trustee form, what are their responsibilities? That part. The gift taxes is how you get your stuff back when you file the 1040. One. But see, you get your shit in order properly. You can make the clerk file your fucking taxes for you. She the custodian. But you can stay a custodian. Matter of fact, let me make you fiduciary real quick. Here. You are now my fiduciary. Handle all of my affairs. Okay? Yeah. You can do that, right? She the custodian. What is a custodian? Aren't we all custodians of our children? So if your children is under 18 and they got money, who control it? You do. It's the same way with these motherfuckers. There you go. See, beneficial is a real man or a woman. Let me be in that. Everybody crying about these beneficial ownership reports. You better step up and say, that's mine. But if I was you and you was me, The beneficial owner will be the trust. If you own a business, you better do a contract between you and your business and make sure that the trust owns everything or 95% of it, or long as you don't own 25% of it. But the trust is always supposed to be the beneficial owner. Because even with businesses, the same thing they're doing with us and our socials, they're doing with businesses under EINs the same way. And the government, the treasury, we done gave all y'all money back, but we don't know who it is because the bank keep lying, but they don't know whose it is. You're welcome. Also take notes on the large 3-paragraph right before you click the certificate for the trust document. That's somebody in that room, I see. That's right, your irrevocable trust. That should be in a name that nobody could just look up and oh, that's you. No. That's why you got a security agreement that you're doing in between you and the trust, right? You as the grantor is giving all your security interests and everything over to your trust, which makes the trust what? The beneficial owner. And those trust rules run up under the trust code. It runs up under the business and consumer code. That's why I put those things in there so that y'all can know. And then you won't have an issue, because if you do it the way that I displayed it to you guys and you're adding in your state rules and stuff, you are not going to have a problem with depositing. My goal is, and I know they're trying to stop me. I know they're sending distractions. I know they gonna shit in a minute. They're gonna tell y'all I live on the motherfucking moon. Okay? Don't listen to their ass, okay? Because I'm trying to get y'all somewhere. Because let's be honest, I know half of y'all ass went to that motherfucking hanging with Mr. Cooper room and was like, wait a fucking minute. If anything in this motherfucker is hers, I don't know what's in there. I've never been in there. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all should see, wait a minute. That was a lie. The shit is not even in here. What are they talking about? That's what I'm saying, though. Do not get fucking distracted. What's the best trust account to get? Charles Schwab Fidelity, as long as it's a trust account. A regular bank, you can move your regular bank over to the wealth management side. They killed my son on the computer. Yeah, they doing the most. Do the Dropbox documents need to be notarized? They don't, but will you? I would. So there you go, using your brain. Thank you. Hell yeah, I would notarize them. Because you know why? Because if you read the rules of what your clerk would expect, anything that is certified, they have to record. So if you get it notarized and then you go down to the clerk and get the notary signature certified, guess what they can't tell you? Oh, we can't record that. Or bullshit, you can, because it has a certified stamp on it, which is why I say learn the rules of what it takes to get things put on the record. Don't just run down there fucking with these clerks, because I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to work out in your favor, okay? And you don't want to get banned from the clerk's office, because that got your money. You and your sister notarize each other paperwork. I wouldn't let a family member notarize paperwork for me. Personally, I would not. I would either go to a bank or the clerk. You know, the clerk can notarize your shit too, huh? Y'all keep telling y'all can't hear with 555 in the room. I know that's right. Come through, ancestors, come through. They only play dumb if you allow them to play dumb. I had a call today, and unfortunately I was in the car, so I couldn't record it. It was a call that I didn't know I was going to have. So I'm helping someone with a federal case. Once it's done, y'all know I'll post it, right? But the case started off as a state case. The state case got dismissed, okay? I didn't get on the case while it was a state case. This person had an attorney on the state case, okay? We're going to call him Mr. H, okay? So the case in the state got dismissed. So I tell this person today, while we're riding to the clerk, call Mr. H. Call Mr. H. I say, okay, Mr. H, This case has been dismissed. I say, due to the fact that it was dismissed, you need to put in a petition that all property and securities from the bond needs to be returned to the original person. He said, huh? He said, so what exactly are you looking for? I said, I understand you work for them. He said, I work for such and such. I ain't gonna say the client's name. I work for such and such. I said, good, I'm happy that you said that. I said, so look, let me tell you like this. I said, I do understand that all of these bonds are turned into municipal bonds and sold on the secondary market. His next question to me was, well, did they have a bail bondsman or not? I said, no, it was a PR bond for $10,000. He said, oh, they shouldn't have sold that yet. He said, but don't worry about it. He got all chipper and all type of shit at that point. He said, oh, don't worry about it. I'll put it in the petition next week. And he said, what did you say again? I said, insecurities. He said, yeah, they shouldn't have sold that yet. He knew exactly what I was talking about. But when I first said it, he wanted to know if I knew. This is why I be foundation into y'all. This is why people really don't like me, because I'm teaching y'all how to fish. I don't want you to have to keep coming to me, asking me anything. I want you to know it. I want you to be like, I know this. Yeah, Path showed it to me, but I went and read it. So, dude, don't worry about it. I'll put in a petition to make sure that everything is released back to him. Then he was like, okay, ask the person, because mind you, I'm talking for somebody else. So he asked the client, well, can I have her number? He said, you know more than the average person do. Nigga, I know that they got fucking securities. I know that case is dismissed. And like I told him, I said, they have no more rights to the security once they dismissed it. I said, but I'm also aware that unless a petition is put in to receive everything that was made off of this case, they're going to hold it for 3 years and say it's abandoned. He like, were you an attorney? I said, no, sir. I said, I'm just an educated woman that like to read. He said, no problem. I like educated women that like to read. He said, I'll get that in for you next week. Thank you. What? So any case that you have gotten disposed, discharged, dismissed, or etc., I put up a post a while ago. If anybody gonna find it, it's gonna be CK11 because I just love her. But I put up a post that said that when cases are dismissed and etc., you have to contact the attorney general for them to release everything. So now that goes back to, remember I said, once you got your trust and your 2848 and everything together, you're going to send that to the attorney general, because you have to remember the attorney general is acting as a trustee for everybody in the state. And when you let the attorney general know that there's a new head nigga in charge and they are no longer in charge, they'll start paying you out. And you get their name, you do your POA for your Department of Revenue for your state. Everybody be so caught up on the feds. Everything is with your state, y'all. But you can't do nothing without a trust. That's why I was screaming all last year, get a trust, get a trust, get a trust. And I kept telling you, I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but I just knew that this system was about to do some funky looking stuff, right? And I know that the only way to be able to get it is you have to get a trust. If you want to be the executor of your estate, you're going to need a trust. In God we trust, y'all. Even cases you did money for, absolutely. Those belong to you. And unfortunately, you went to jail because you signed a piece of paper giving them the authorization. So if I was you, I would 2848 them and remove all of the POA, because they are still getting paid off of your case. Municipal bonds with court cases mature in 9 months. Y'all ever realize if you had a case, it's not like you kept going back and you kept going back and they'll keep adjourning and keep adjourning. Look at the timeline. Right about 9 months is either you going to trial or they're going to dismiss the case, right? Right around that 9 month time, because it matures in 9 months. But technically you are the owner of it. And what will happen is that if you do not request to receive all proceeds and securities and etc. from that case, then the court is going to keep it. They're going to use it. Then after 3 years, they're going to say, oh, you abandoned it. And then guess who they're going to give it to? Can somebody type in the chat and tell me who they give it to after the 3 years? Who do they give it to after the 3 years? Type it in the chat. Did they stop y'all from typing? These motherfuckers. The clerk. Thank you, New Wave Drip. After 3 years, your car contract, after 3 years, guess what? They say you abandoned it. They gave it to the clerk. So this is the reason why it's not too late. Because if they're doing the final disbursement of all of the CUSIP numbers on March the 21st, that trustee that you assign has the legal right to keep it for 3 years before it's considered abandoned. Now, the difference this time is that they can't get paid off of that CUSIP number any longer. So what do you think that they're going to do? They're going to pull it together through something else when a new system come up and get a new CUSIP number for it. But after 3 years, they're going to give it to your clerk. According to the abandoned property rules that you need to look at for your state, it says that the state has the right to use any property in its possession until the rightful owner comes and claim it. Y'all see the words I'm using? Claim it. But then it said that once the rightful owner come and claim it, they are supposed to get all of the principal and interest that was made. So when I tell you these people work for you and they've been making you millions and billions of dollars for you, you just got to figure out how to go get it. And I'm telling you how to go get it. And you ain't getting it without a damn trust. California trying to deny me an infinite passport. What is an infinite passport? I've never heard of that. Yeah, you don't need to get a CUSIP number, none of that. Because you have to realize that CUSIP, if you do got a CUSIP number, that CUSIP number don't belong to you. That CUSIP number can have 500 different people pooled into that one. You want to know what CUSIP number belong to you? Go pull the Security Exchange form and look on their form about the CUSIPs and which year and dates was pulled into that one. If they did one from 1-2 to 3-1 and you bought something on 1-4, that means that right there is your CUSIP number. But it is a pooled asset, which means it's in there with a whole lot of other ones. That's not your full amount. But at the end of the day, guess what? You really don't need it, because if you file your 1041, and even if you leave that blank, the IRS going to go pull the CUSIP number, because everything is attached to your who, either your Social Security number or your EIN. That's how they're able to find it. Yeah, making up stuff with his infinite passport is wild. Yeah, somebody done told him. You know, motherfuckers be making up shit. Yep, look at your IRS wage transcript for your CUSIP. You'll find it there too. Rights, interest, titles, dividends, derivatives, general tangible, chattels, security, trust, residual, rents, profits, property, and assets of your estate. There you go. Yeah, delirious. You ain't even got to worry about a 9-8 right now. If you got it, that's good. Right now, you need an irrevocable. An irrevocable. You name your irrevocable trust whatever you want to. Hey, friend. Hold on. I'm about to pin your comment so you know I'm talking to you. Send me a text message. My phone on Do Not Disturb. So if your number ain't, because you know y'all got all these people, you know, everybody got my number in the world now. And everybody calling me and shit, leaving messages, FaceTime calls. A friend is in jail because he sped from the sheriff so he could file a 2848. He showed fucking better. He showed fucking better. A 2848 and remove. You can do it for the individual cop itself. You can do it for the full sheriff department. That way it'll knock out all of them, right? Yes, he needs to remove that. And if he's in jail, that means that they created a security, a surety off of him and his bond. Then yeah. I'll be able to do my mom's case, even though I'm not listed as executor. Are you listed as her beneficiary? Y'all remember, Tamika text me your number, please. Why would I? I'm not going to answer it. The whole world got my number, and they'll tell you, I don't answer. You go, it's set up that if you ain't logged in, if you ain't 5 people, it ain't even going to come through. Why they censored the silver certificate in the case? What do you mean, Danny? Yes, you can fill out a 2848 online if you got your ID.me set up. Oh, you looked at your transcript and tested it's on there about 5 years. Yeah. So after 5 years, I can tell you right now, your clerk got the money. Yeah, you can do the whole police department. They're a private entity. You listed that beneficiary. Who's the trustee? Oh, your mom not here no more, is she? I'm sorry. Though, remember when I put up the video with Kennedy and Kennedy said all your people and everybody stuff you can go claim it as long as you can prove that they're your people? That's, yeah, you can do that. That's the process that I am currently, and I'm almost done for my children, for their dad. And then I'm doing my brothers and my dad. I just have to go back, but it's been so fucking cold down there. I'm like, I'm not about to, I can hold on for a minute, but I'm going to go finish that. Disrespectful just to be hitting her without permission. They do it too. Sending me text messages, all type of stuff. I just laugh and block them. For a default judgment, 2848 to court of the judge. Well, what is the default judgment? I'm sorry, she passed away. Knows before ever knows. Yeah, you can still claim theirs because you can prove that's your mother via your birth certificate. They are scamming y'all. Who's scamming? Let me pin you. Explain. Talk about they scamming. I'll wait for an answer before I kick you out. The fuck? Y'all be killing me running with shit because y'all have people who mad they don't have no access to get to the clerk. I fell for it and they kept blocking my pages. Who are you? You must have failed something from a scammer for real. Especially if you sent somebody something, if somebody came through a DM talking about I got a class or something, because baby, that wasn't me. But keep on, I'll come hit your DM, Mark, NATI. Oh, I will. They are posting dumb shit. What you talking about? I knew just Brian. I know y'all got 6. I seen that in Detroit. That's why I'm like, when it get right. No, I ain't blocking because I want to know what he's talking about. I'm gonna go in that DM. Because if they ain't tell you one thing about me, I pulls up. Whether it's through your DM or to your door. So I want to know what you're talking about. Because what you're not going to do is blame me for something that you did or didn't do or got one of these millions of freaking Path to Freedom scammers that actually did get you. I don't offer nothing. I don't offer consults. The only thing that I offer is VIP through YouTube. If the IRS hasn't responded for a month and you file through the ID.me, should be refiled. I will call them and verify why they haven't. But they doing a whole lot of stuff going through the, The POA for the Department of Revenue is very easy. It's like literally line by line. You good? I didn't even hear you pull up. It's very easy. He probably did get played on TikTok when I ain't even got no TikTok. Not no Path to Freedom TikTok. Let me go to TikTok shop page. You received the notice to appear letter for resisting arrest without violence. State of Florida versus me, all caps. What would be the best recourse? Should I file a petition to dismiss? A notice to appear, I would write on there, do not consent to contract. Put a stamp on it and send it back registered mail. Do not consent to contract. And if you already inside of a trust, you can say that. No, I'm for real. This page is scamming. Y'all cannot live in America for free. Oh, okay. Well, guess what? You can't live in America for free, but we can. So, goodbye. You block boo-boo. Y'all some of the slowest people ever. Just because you don't think that you can live for free, Do. I don't know why people waste their time coming on my page With a page full of receipts. Now, I can see somebody else's page, but a page full of receipts, and you talking about you can't live for free. Well, a lot of us is free, my darling. We free as the bird flying in the sky. It ain't nobody selling that. You must be one of them bots. Or one of the haters sent you over here too. Bye. Doing the most. Oh, you blocked already. No, I haven't done the text class yet. We always got a hater. Let me tell you something. If you, he moving like that. If you don't have no haters, that means you ain't popping. Daddy, I made it. I made it. I made it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't popping unless you got some haters, baby. But y'all know, I alchemize all the haters, okay? I cannot be stopped. They be trying to stop me. Can't y'all say I can't stop? Can't stop, won't stop. How long we been live? I just check IG what I missed. They ain't let you know. They be playing with my lives. Can you 2848 a federal public defender? Absolutely. So if you got a case, everybody on the case, starting from the beginning, right? So you got the police department. From there, what do? They send you to a magistrate, right? Yep, 2848 her ass too, right? You start from the bottom, now you're here. So you 2848. That's why you need to have your main 2848 already on record. But yes, and then to add a little bit extra to it, you fill out that 211 because they evading taxes, right? You see how somebody asked earlier, why is there a treasury window inside of the court? Because they have direct access to it. But guess who they're not paying? Uncle Sam. Even though their check comes from the IRS, they are not putting these cases as they're supposed to because they turn into municipal bonds. So you can be a whistleblower because let me tell you something. If you had an attorney, he whistleblowed on you. He filled out that 211 and probably didn't even know what he filled it out for. So you can file a 211, a 3949A, a 1099A with acknowledgement to be sent to the clerk with your 2848s, then yeah. Or you could be a big dog and assign the court clerk of 56 and tell her to handle all the financial duties as her fiduciary duties and settle this case. Like, there's so many ways that you can do these things. But yes, please share successful testimonies. They all over my page, Jennifer. They're all over my page, darling. I promise you they're there. How's it telling you to scan when you said to read for understanding? That's the part I ain't get for people who actually believe that. I'm like, well, what am I scamming? Information? Like, I ain't selling y'all no templates. I'm not. And the only reason why y'all got them trust examples is because I need y'all to get a trust. But, you know, people believe what they want. Heavy on the alchemy. There you go. I alchemize some shit in a heavy minute. Your brother got a warrant, but he feel like he can't do anything without his corrected passport. He can absolutely do something without that, but go back to my post where I talked about warrant. What does warrant mean? The ability to transfer securities. That warrant is actually a check, right? That's what warrants are. It's a check. Bonds, checks, securities. Look at the words, the terminologies that's being used. Yeah, B time, which post? The last, I just did a live the other day. If you scroll to the end of that live, you'll hear a live testimonial. You actually hear a couple of them when they come from the passport and by using your FOIA that is certified to not be able to use your birth certificate, to get the proper passport. B-Time 1993 killed her federal probation. So, yeah, and all the receipts, if you see a bill and this ain't zero, you may not understand what it is. So you can scroll all the way down. I have receipts starting back from 2018. And if you are new here, if you go to the link in my bio, you're going to see some free books up there. All those ebooks that's in my bio is free. The correlating video that gives you the full spectrum of the ebook is free on my YouTube. Click the link in my bio. Go to my YouTube. Pull the book. If it's the credit road to 750, 850, whichever one it is, right? The ebook is there that breaks down the video, but then the video is there that gives you the full everything, right? It's there. We ain't got no excuses. Should be in place. Be filing. So 2840. Everybody need a 2848, especially when you open up a trust, because don't you need to give the trust the responsibility of everything? So yeah, if you do the 2848, you got to do that. But if you are in a case right now, and if you've signed anything, you have to remember all the permission that these people have and the authority that they have, you gave it to them by signing your name to something. So you take it back. Yes, file a 2848. Make sure you take it down to the IRS. When it comes to court cases, I tell people take that shit to the IRS building in your state, and every state got one downtown in the federal building, okay? I'm telling you now, it's in the federal building. You're going to need your ID to get up in there. Don't take no lighters and none of that shit, or they ain't going to let you in. And you take it to the IRS and turn it in. They're going to stamp it. That stamp alone, them knowing that you turn that 211 and 3949 in, and then you take that and go file that shit in your case proof be gone. Now all of a sudden they ain't got no evidence. Now all of a sudden it's going to be everything. They ain't going to never tell you that the 211 and 3949 did it. But what they're going to tell you is that bye-bye. And then you're going to turn around and you're going to tell them, okay, run my securities, because you have to remember it's your signature that brought the bond to life. Okay, that's why they want you to sign shit. And the 2848 is taking that away. Yes, take their power of attorney away. And then you give the power of attorney to your trust. But if you ain't got no damn trust, then what you gonna do? Another thing you can do is, y'all see on that thing with the clerk, it says something about a name change. Now, you can legally go to court and get your name changed to upper and lowercase and make them put that in writing. If you put that on file too, that'll do it. You see, there's also a receipt on the page where a girl actually did it in court. She corrected her name spelling to them, and it was a marijuana charge, possession of marijuana and something else. And they took the case away, right? Because you have to remember, the all capital letter name is a business. Your given name under God that your mama and your daddy gave, and then your last name, you understand what I'm saying? That's under God. So when you put yourself back up under God, they can't touch you, because why? God paid all our debts for us, right? So I hope that made sense. So slow down. I'm sorry. I be going off the dome. Hey, Biz Carmanta. You know, this stuff is, I believe this stuff, even though they say I'm taking it from somebody else. But anyway, I just be going off of the dome. And I only came on here to tell y'all that the stuff was in the room, and now we host the whole class like normally. But yeah, I will put it on my page for you to be able to re-listen to it, stop it, slow it down, or whatever. You got a meeting with JP Morgan Securities. Well, see, you in the right part. Wait a minute. I'm meeting with JP Morgan Securities Wealth Management Vice President of Investments. Met him while opening my irrevocable trust account. You meet him, you better go in there and slam that shit. Let me screenshot your name, because I'm going to keep an eye on you. Let me tell you something. You with the right motherfucking person that know all about these securities, all this stuff that I'm teaching you. If you got that foundation, you going to walk up out of there on the right side of the bank. They going to tell you that. I think JP Morgan's like $5 million. They're going to like, oh, it's $5 million. But you know what you have that is worth that. That's when you're going to pledge the birth certificate over. Okay? Don't just pledge it and make sure they give you some money too. Make sure your security agreement is tight. Okay? But you in with the right person. So don't fuck that up, okay? Congratulations. So my brother's in need of trust. He said he got it already but hasn't done it. Well, he need to get to doing it, honey. And the court class. I have a court class that's free on YouTube. Hit the link in my bio, hit YouTube. Scroll down to my classes. There is a court class that talks about court, the things to do, and etc. Right? Get a certified copy of the case. So just so y'all know, because, motherfuckers swerving down that I don't be doing what I be saying. Now, I told y'all I had a client and that I was helping today, right? And the state case got gone. And they made it to a federal case. So when I tell y'all that you want a true bill copy, let me make sure their name is not showing. Hold on, y'all. I'm not telling y'all to do nothing that I'm not doing. You see that? Every case. Don't look at my nails, y'all. I need to get done. But you see what I'm saying? Look at that. Every file. Shit cost about $300. Because the federal file, then I got the state file, and then I got even old cases you guys can do this on. But when you see I got the stamp on here. So because it has been attested by the county clerk, on Monday, I'll be taking this same document that has been stamped to go get it certified, right? So that I can do what I'm doing. So when I tell y'all that I don't just be talking to y'all and that I do the shit that I'm telling y'all, I'm only able to tell you because I've done it. If I ain't did it, I'm going to tell you, hell, I ain't did that, but come on, let's figure it out. I'm the one that go through all the, is it right? Is it not right? What else needs to be done? And etc. So that I can tell you, no, don't do that because that ain't going to work, but do this, right? So I'm a teacher that actually do the shit. And I just don't be regurgitating nobody else's shit. And the more that I keep going deeper and deeper, like if you watch the court class, you'll understand why that is there. You don't hear me talk about nothing about the 2848 and the 56, but guess how long ago I did that? So now I done found a quicker way, right? Which is doing it by the 2848. That's what I'm telling you. I'm going to always be a student. Always. Because I deal with this shit so much, but I'm trying to get it to a point where you don't have to do a whole lot of back and forth paper. The clerk got your shit. The clerk got your shit. Go get your trust, baby. Go get your trust. That plane sound close. That's what happened when you live in a trailer park. They look at you sideways when I ask for the file stamp turn certified, then file them back into the center. Yeah, they're going to look at you crazy. Because see, what you did is when you get them to stamp that, right? You really don't want them to give you no issues. So say that you want a true bill copy. Then they're going to be like, well, we'll give you just this. No, I need the whole case. Print it out, all of it. Right? And then they be like, oh, well, it's $5 a page and $12 of this. Okay, ma'am, do you take cash or credit? Okay, I'm not giving you no credit card because I know what y'all doing with that. So here's the cash. Exact amount, boo-boo. I keep changing my purse too. So, yeah, y'all. Does the certificate of trust need an apostille or just a notary? I mean, once you get the notary, if you want to get the notary signature apostille, then yeah, you can. It don't matter if you don't have any tangible assets. Look, honey, I see your hair, right? It's beautiful. You can put your hair up under your trust. Anything that you own, your shoes, your this, your that. Why can you do that? Okay, let me tell you why you can. Hold on. Let me show y'all something else. You don't have to have a house to just put in trust. Your cars, your jewelry, your wigs, your shoes. And I'm going to show y'all why. Because these mother freakers, they don't care what they take from you. Hold on, let me show y'all something. Okay. To show you that when I say these people don't care. Now, I want y'all to look at this case. You see, that say the state of Texas versus, that's an AP watch, a TV, some earrings, another TV, 2 pairs of Burberry shoes, and a pair of Alexander McQueen's. Y'all see that? Baby, you got something to put in your trust. Everything should be up under the trust. Everything should be up under the trust. And you see, how is it that some shoes and a watch can show up to court? Right? How can some shoes and a watch show up to court? So just like they can come in and take and then seize it for their own, yeah, protect it. The lease that you have if you're renting, that's supposed to be down on the record at the county. Yeah, because that's a security. That part. To about who do they expect to show up on behalf of the shoes? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Right. They might fuck around want to take your wig. Put your wig. My 36-inch bust down. It's in my head. I don't own it to trust. You got the bust down in the trust, baby. Yes, the wigs. Okay? Why I say motion? That was, that's not, I didn't file that. That is a copy of this person's case that I got certified today. Yes. They had a whole court case. Like, was the watch supposed to come up there and say, hey, I'm hear ye, all rise? No, but that's the type of fuck nigga shit that they do. That's the type of fuck nigga shit they do. So if you put it in trust, then what? So what needs to happen is, because all of that stuff is put in trust, now there is a petition that needs to be filled out for the trust to go down by utilizing the trustee to claim the property. Okay? That's how that goes. They got to prove that it's in the trust. Well, hey, the trustee can go down and make their claim and say, no, that belonged to me, and take the certificate of trust, not even the whole trust, and guess what? They got to give it up because they cannot do nothing with God. In God we trust, okay? How do you obtain a court dockets with a warrant out? So if I was you, I would do a POA to somebody close to you. Anybody that I help. And I only help like people that's right here close to me. I don't do nothing for nobody else, okay? They got to be right here with me, like my people, right? You do a POA form and you give someone close to you the right to have legal power of attorney. And make sure you get it notarized. Both of you guys sign it and you send them down there to get it for you, okay? Hell yeah, put your crypto in trust. What about a family law trial for divorce court? What do you mean? It's the same thing. And I guarantee you this, you file that 2848 and that 3949 on that divorce case, they gonna give you every fucking thing. they gonna give you I'm telling you now. They gonna give you everything. Do we put the TDA in our trust? So when you do the TDA, opening the account, you can open up a trust account for a TDA account for your trust. If you look at it, you can open up a TDA account for your business. You can open up for you as just as a natural person, consumer, all caps, and you can do it for your trust. I would absolutely do it for my trust. If your landlord had your rental property in a living trust, you have a very smart landlord and they know something. Property that is up for foreclosure, that's in an irrevocable trust. So you transfer it over to the irrevocable trust, which basically activated the sale loan clause unless you use what's the name of that act? Is it I'm looking at it too and can't. I'll tell you what that is. So what you're going to have to do is go watch the court class that I got. And when you transfer it in trust, did you do a new deed of trust? You can do a deed, a quick claim deed, right? But you have to remember that in order to outdo a trust that's already there, you have to put another trust. So then you have to do another deed of trust. Also in that, you assigned a trustee in your original mortgage documents. Have you revoked all of their powers? And have you notified them that their powers have been revoked, right? As the grantor, you have the right to revoke their powers, and you are the grantor, okay? So you're going to have to revoke their powers as the trustee. You can do that also with a 2848. You file it with the IRS, and then you have to give them notification as well that their duties are no longer needed. Then you're going to have to update that with the insurance company, and then you're going to go put it on file as well. You can also put a quiet title on there. The next thing you're going to have to do is you need to go into your local newspaper, wherever you're at, and find the ad that they put in the newspaper saying that they selling their house because you told them to. And I promise you that's what it say. It said, under the rights that was given by, your name Mary Sue, under the rights given by Mary Sue, we have the right to sell. Okay? You need to find that ad, and then you need to you need to contest the public notice, which you can, and you need to get that on the record. Yeah, there we go. The Graham-Leach-Bailey Act. I knew it was that. There we go. Hold on. The Graham-Leach-Bailey Act. So that stops the due on sale clause from transferring over to the trust. Now, if you scroll down my page, I put up something that came from the Fannie Mae Seller's Guide. And if you read the Fannie Mae Seller's Guide, it shows that the trustee that you hired, after they went to the Treasury window and got paid, the deed of trust they actually gave to Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, or Ginnie Mae, depending on which one it is, right? And in that, it says that they are now the beneficiary. So that's how they're able to still kind of play with you. You just got to know how to play back, okay? If they're trying to do a foreclosure and you are in a non-judicial state, you need to find whatever your highest court is, whether it is, some call it circuit, some call it supreme, in your state, and you need to file a petition, not a motion. And the only difference is when you do the petition, you better not put one like USC code, no United States codes in there outside of anything that has to deal with equity. Every state has equity laws, and they talk all about mortgages and homes and etc. Those are the things that you will use. So when you go to file it in the court, they know by looking at it, oh, this is a petition and not a motion. They're using equity laws, and it puts you on equity side. Every Supreme Court or circuit court in your state has two sides to it. Depending on what your paperwork look like, is going to depend on what side you want to be on. And then you want to be on the equity side. Make sure that your petition has a prayer for relief, not a judgment, because judgments is at the public side. Relief is on the equity private side. I hope that helped you. There you go. And Georgia is called a security deed. So you have to remember that there's a security deed that's already there. That is what giving them the right to do what they're doing. You have to revoke that. Let it be known that it was revoked. Put it on the record. And then you need to put the new security deed there as well, making sure that when you did the quick claim deed, that you said it was given for lawful funds and a $10 certificate or gold coins and etc. That's on my page somewhere too. And that's how you do that. No, Ginnie Mae, you can do a FOIA for Ginnie Mae, and you're going to get everything, and that is going to show you that they already paid the shit off. You don't want me tripping out. I only trip out when people do shit. I don't know why y'all, boy, I know I'm good for like telling a person off, right? But I ain't telling nobody off all 2024. I am doing good. I have grown, okay? Instead of telling people off, I acclimatize it. But if you say some dumb shit, then, but no, you good. Do I need to get my partner POA to get a certified copy of my speeding ticket warrant and I can revoke it out? Yeah. If you don't want to go down there, because you go down there trying to get it, they sure the fuck is they're going to come right through that door. This is like, wait a minute, sir. We going to the back to get your copy. And they're going to walk right in on your ass. So yeah, get POA to somebody else to go down there and get it. Yep. Equity and a prayer for relief. And look up your equity laws for your state and use those. Yep, you're going to have to take back ownership of your child to get it back from foster care because the state actually owned it and you were just an informant. But yes, if you do the steps that's in recording national status, and et cetera, and then if you revoke as, you will have to do a 2848 on behalf of the child, with you being a representative, revoking any and all other revocations, excuse me, revoking all other powers, then yeah, you can use that for that. Nope, there's no statute of limitations. After 3 years and they keep all your money, they're going to say it's abandoned, and then they are going to give it to your clerk. How can a second lien holder foreclose on my property? Because you told them they can in the deed of trust that you have not revoked yet. Read them papers. And like I said, if anybody going through a foreclosure, they put it in the newspaper. You gotta go to the newspaper, find that ad, and contest it on the record. And you gotta revoke the power that you gave them. Everything is about power. Revoke the power that you gave them. Hell yeah, I done grown, y'all. I don't let people get to me because I know who the hell I am. Yes. I have 3 mortgages under my name. Do I put them under the irrevocable trust? Does that stop them from collecting for me? Yeah, you can put it up under there, but you got some more stuff you got to do. Go watch you got to do a revocation. You got to put new deed of trust. And it's several things that you have to do after that. Where's my charger? Do we have to have a trust before 2848? Well, absolutely, because you want to put it on file that that your trust is the representative for your all caps name. Absolutely. That's why I keep telling y'all can't do nothing that y'all want to do without a trust. The days of the other stuff that we know that work, that's just going through too much, right? When you can just get it on the record properly and take back control of what belongs to you. You upgrading your security agreement. Yeah, because your security agreement is going to have a whole lot more in it with that, because you have to remember that your security agreement, that'll be a security agreement between you and the bank, as well as their intermediary bank, right? Whoever they're using. So your security agreement will look a lot different. The best way to know what you can tell them to do is via the Indentured Trustee Act. That's why I've always said you want to read the Indentured Trustee Act, because if they're going to act as a trustee, you need to know what duties they're supposed to have, okay? Not only do you need your security agreement, you're going to need a hold harmless agreement as well, okay? Then if you're trying to get your deposits back, which is a redeposit, or the securities, or make sure that you put in the security agreement that they cannot close your account. And see, what's going to happen is they have to send that security agreement to the law department. And the law department has to agree that everything is fine, and then you both will sign. So know what their duties are, and you compare that to what your desired outcome is, and make sure you're using their terminology, right? That is inside of the security agreement. Make sure that they can't close the account without the trustee's permission. It's supposed to be the 80-20 rule. Your redeposits, your securities. And let's just say you had, you have to make sure that you name their intermediary bank that they are using to transfer the securities to. That also need to be added in your security agreement. How can I be trustee? Oh my God. How can you be trustee of my irrevocable trust? Because it's a grantor's trust. It's not a conflict of ownership. You and your trust are not the same people. I talk on this in the UCC video. Absolutely. But that's one of, I keep telling everybody, that's one of the best videos to me that's on my YouTube is the power of the UCC. The power of the UCC. Y'all see how y'all get me on here to do a whole damn class? Nah. I came on here to tell y'all the stuff in the room. Now y'all got me in here giving all the good answers, but it's cool though. It's cool, because I need y'all to get a trust. That's what you need. You need a trust. Everybody need a trust. In God we trust. Do, 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 do. What if you wrote do not consent to contract and they made new tickets? Do the same thing. But at that point, go ahead and fill out that 2848. And that's because they will try to play with you. Go ahead and fill out that 2848. That 3949A and that 211. And go and get it on file with the IRS. And then go get it on file inside of your case. Okay? And make sure that anything you're putting in your case, right after you put it inside of the case, you ask for another certified copy of it to seal it. Because y'all know how y'all done been to court and you done filed all these motions and all this other stuff. And then you get to court and the judge be like, well, I don't have that. Knowing damn well that you filed it, right? So to make the stuff stick within the case, anytime you file anything within the court, right after you file it, you ask for a true BO copy. That is what a certified copy is. Their terminology is a true BO copy. Okay? Then that way, guess what? It has to stay within the case file, within itself. If you're filing a 1099A on your court case, in the box that talks about acknowledgement, you're going to send it directly to the clerk. Because remember, the clerk is the keeper of all the records. So it'll go to the clerk. So they'll know. Because the IRS is going to tell they ass. And it'll just get differently. But that should help you. If an attorney, we filed a retainer, then withdrew herself from representation, is she still getting paid through the attorney's trust? She sure is. She sure is. So, in the case of the attorney, you're gonna need the 2848 that as well, to remove the rights that they gave in that, and with the attorney, get a W-9, make them fill out a W-9 as well, and you can file a 211 on the attorney as well. Because they are evading fucking taxes. And yes, your funds did go to the attorney-owned trust. So when you go through the process of making them to release everything that belongs to you within the court case, you'll get that back. Because it is collecting interest. Do your personal injury attorney go into your account during lawsuit? I don't know what you mean by that. All of them go into your account. That's why they need your signature on something. So that they got it right. Because technically, all court cases, they don't want you. What they really want is your birth certificate. I'm going to have to go on my other computer. And I'm going to pull the very first case I helped somebody beat. And she pledged her birth certificate and her son's birth certificate to get her son out of jail. And she sent it to the fucking governor. She pledged it. She put paid to the order of the fucking courts on there for her and him. And he was already sentenced. Like, he was sitting in jail. And they let him out in like 6 hours after they received it. But all them old cases and stuff, yeah, y'all better go get y'all money. Get that money, honey. Get that money, honey. When you say account, TDA or private trust account, it depends on what you're talking about. How can you get your car from the repo people? the police impound, remove their POA. Stop giving these people power. That's why y'all ain't supposed to have their fucking driver's license. Y'all ain't supposed to have any of that. You're giving these people power. You gave the police power by getting your driver's license, signing that they had the right to stop you. And they put you inside the auto theft system. You can also call the auto theft system and tell them to remove your information out of their system. So yeah, until I stop talking, I'm gonna keep telling you, go get a trust. I don't know what else to tell y'all. Go get a trust. And if y'all go get a trust and do it right, y'all don't have to keep going through all of this extra paperwork and all of that good stuff. You have to get a trust. You came from a trust. We all trust fund babies. Your state made it for you. Your clerk signed off for you. Tell her thank you. And go figure out how to go and get your proceeds. And that's what any and everybody should be doing right now. Because this is the year of the debt jubilee. And they have given all of the money back. They gave it all back. They done gave it all back. Now you need to go get it. Gotta put my son some chicken in the air fryer. Where you get a trust from? Oh, baby. You create it. What form did we use to transfer the car? I've already went over that. I've already went over what form you use, what you supposed. You're going to have to replay this. But I've already went over all of that. Yes, each trust that you make, yes, will have its own 28, 48, and 56. Do you have to get a trust through the IRS? How are you getting a trust through the IRS? When is the IRS going to give you a trust? You know, your irrevocable trust could be whatever name that you want it to be. I wouldn't have it in my name, but hey. If you do, it ain't nothing to make another one. It ain't gonna stop you from making another irrevocable trust. How many of y'all that was in fourth quarter takeover got your withholding EIN? If you got your withholding EIN, drop withholding. What form would I file? Y'all be asking me. Y'all is all over the place. Jesus, Lord, help me. Help me, Lord. Help me. Go stand in some grass, y'all, and go hug a tree. If PayPal still got your money, file a BBB report. And make sure you put in there that it's past PayPal's timeline as well as whoever card you go through, whether it's Visa, it's probably Visa. It's also past Visa's time frame as well. But yeah, I would say do a CFPB, but I don't think the CFPB is up any longer. But if you got companies that they owe to your money like that, file a Better Business under the Better Business Bureau. That they are in violations of their own terms and conditions with how long they can hold your funds, as well as they're in violation of Visa's terms and conditions. It's the same way, and they should release it. They normally don't like the BBB. Oh, the CFPB is up? Okay, I ain't been up there. I ain't had no need to. You can also do a CFPB complaint. And since Trump right now going around here finding everybody like Big Daddy, they'll probably move a little bit quicker. But that's how you do it. And if I was you as well, if you have the knowledge, you get your PayPal account number that's attached to that account, and I will file a UCC1. If I was you, I will file a UCC1. Staking your interest in the account within itself. And then in the part that it says acknowledgement, that will go over to PayPal's executive offices, preferably either the CEO or the CFO. I like the CFO because that's the financial officer. So you'll lien the actual account because that account belongs to you. You can mention the trading of your securities if you've actually pulled up PayPal's security forms through the SEC and see who they're trading your securities through. You can also add that into your BVB report. When you start adding stuff like that, they'll release your money quick, very quick. If you still want to utilize the account as well, the only way, because they'll say, okay, we're going to get your money, but we're going to close the account. Like, because they're still going to be getting paid off of that account. So what you do is, that's when you're going to file that UCC-1. Any and every account that you guys have, you should have a UCC-1 file. Especially if you're going through a foreclosure or a mortgage, you better go file a UCC-1 and put a stake in the claim. Put your claim in. Because when they say they foreclose, it's not the house that they're foreclosing on. They are foreclosing on the estate, the trust account that they opened up in your name, and they're saying that they're the trustee and that you gave them permission to do it via the deed of trust. Yeah, we put our account number. We put all of the numbers. Well, if it's your account, you're not putting your debit card number. But no, you can just put a portion of it. Thank you, Steven. She's spitting that dreams tonight. And all I came on here is to tell y'all that I dropped the shit in there with you. But you kindly released the fourth quarter videos. Yes. The fourth quarter Dropbox will be dropped this weekend. I promise. Yes. And if you're no longer in fourth quarter, because I told you guys to change it, as long as you filled out that Google Doc, you will have access as I promised. And I will hope that you got a trust set up, because it's going to make the forms a lot more effective. You don't care what nobody say. I'm going to go, thank you. I'm just trying to do my little contribution to help save the world. I don't know why God chose me, but guess what? He did, and I'm going to accept the assignment and keep it to moving. Yes, you can file a UCC-1 on charged off accounts too, because even though it's charged off, they are still utilizing the account for 3 years. Then they're going to give the money to your clerk. The goddamn clerk got your money. Yeah, we still sign up for the Dropbox. Yeah, you just have to join the fourth quarter takeover part. When I talk about private estate and trust. Why would I? Because y'all ain't even on the regular side of it. Y'all ain't even got your paperwork together. That's why I don't talk about it. And the few people that I know is ready, they talk to me and I talk to them. People that I know got their shit in order and they're ready. Like dude say, I got an appointment with such and such, this, that, and the other. Yeah, but to give that information out to the masses and you're not ready, the only thing that's going to happen is people going to try to take it and spend it, or spend it to another way, thinking they did it, or they're going to provide y'all with wrong information. And I'm telling you that in order for you to even get on that side of the bank, you have to have a trust, a security agreement, a whole harmless agreement, a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm going to add the bylaws to the trust box, guys. So y'all going to see the Dropbox that I dropped today with the trust stuff in there. I'll be adding more stuff to that. So constantly check over it, right? And I did it that way because if I need to add a new file, then I can add it and then you guys will have access to it. But I will drop an example of the bylaws as well that you need to go along with your trust. Can I use the family irrevocable trust and lien myself and my mother's estate? You can't lien your mother's estate if you were not already signed as the trustee. Collateral means collectively all the deed all the deed of trust property and all the UCC collateral. Bloop. Let me pin that. Bloop. It's supposed to close the credit card accounts are still available to reopen as well for 6 months. And you have to find the exact department that issued a closer. Well, even if it is closed, once you lien it, they got to reopen it. You've taken back the securities that you have given them, right? All your accounts should have a UCC lien on there. The house was awarded to you, but my husband illegally sold the house. It had been recorded in my name. Ooh. How did he sell a house that was in your name and not his? Yeah. Trust bylaws and trust meeting minutes. I put an example of the trust meeting minutes. I can't talk. The trust meeting minutes is in that drive already. Do I have any more spots for the back to basic? I may. I'm going to probably try to change it. Oh, that'd be too many people. That's a lot of energy because it's already at the 1,000 capacity. I might change it to a webinar that'll give me 5,000 capacity. I haven't decided yet because that's a lot of energy, y'all. Like, that's a lot of energy. But either way it goes, that after that session is done on the 3rd, it will be on my open YouTube page for anybody to see, okay? The W8B is in the Dropbox. That's in the 4th quarter Dropbox. Yep, that's in VIP. Yes, you can get your securities for your deceased mom, but how about you get yours first? How do you connect King Emmanuel? How you get to the Dropbox? If you click the link in my bio that says YouTube, there is a VIP. And then, just do the VIP one. And then you'll get the videos that's in there as well as access to the Dropbox. Yep, you got to have a trust. Absolutely is unincorporated. Do not incorporate your trust. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to show y'all something in a minute. So I'm going to leave that to myself. Yes, you are not supposed to incorporate your trust. Once you incorporate your trust, you just created a whole business. Now you got to follow the state rules, right? It's no longer a trust. You incorporated it. It's now a business that is registered with the state. That is a no-no. She mentioned earlier the transfer liability shouldn't be affected by the lien, and it shouldn't be. And if your DMV won't do it, go to your taxation office and make sure that you have the bill of sale and etc. Secure persons mean the collateral agent and swap counterparty, each indemnified party, and any legal owner, holder, assignee, or pledgee. I know that's right, Rick. Should I turn this upgraded security agreement to the legal department before I sit down with the VP? No. Sit down with the VP first. Sit down with the VP first. See, and I hope you got your terminology together, and see, because at the end of the day, he the VP. He can sign off on anything, right? And you have to put it to them like this. Look, you want to make some money, and so do I. So let's work together. Right? That's how you have to go at them, because you could do an 80-20 with them. You could be like, you know what? I'll take 70, you do 30. I want to be able to do whatever it is that you're trying to do, right? Deposits, this, that, and the other, bills of credit. So I would have all of that together. But to know what you can lawfully tell them to do for you is based off of the Trust Indenture Act, which is why one of the first things, if y'all watch those videos, I've always said you need to know the Security Exchange Act. You need to know the Trust Indenture Act, right? It's people around here assigning trustee to people like, oh, she my trustee. But if you read the Trust Indenture Act, it says that a trustee in financial capacity, and what you're trying to do is, they need to be signed up with the Security Exchange and have at least $150,000 worth of assets. Every time you go into your regular bank, they are acting as the trustee for you. They are your security transfer agent. They are transferring your securities. Your dollar bills is security. Your promissory notes is securities. All of that is securities. So when you sit down with them, you're going to make an agreement with them that they going to make some money and you going to make some money. Because at the end of the day, all they want is some fucking money and all you want is some fucking money. So then y'all going to work together where they will be assigned as trustee. You are co-trustee and beneficiary, which means they work for you. And you can stop them from being trustee at any time. Instead of them giving you, these is what our terms and conditions are, you are giving them the terms and conditions and that they are agreeing upon. So they will end up signing the security agreement. You sign it. Y'all are in a partnership now. Make my motherfucking money for me. Make sure my shit stay in my goddamn account. Don't be transferring out, lying to the treasury, this, that, and the other. But of course, you're going to put it in professional terms and you're going to use banking terms to do that. That's where the foundation come in at. The state number on the 56, someone asked a question, and she basically told that an estate EIN was needed. Anybody can get an estate EIN. Do we fill out a 1099-B and an OID for a bank account on estate taxes? Yep. Because you did a barter with the bank. It's actually 2 B's. It's an A and 2 B's. And you may not know the original issue discount, so leave that blank. But yeah, you can fill out a portion of it. And you know that you guys can also assign the Treasury, the IRS, you can give them permission to do your taxes for you. That's what I'm saying, though. But they got to have permission. And I ain't talking about through no audit. Can I still make it to the clerk without my partner? I already know he wouldn't get me POA to take care of it. You going to the clerk. Is you going to the clerk. If he want to miss out on it, that's fine. You don't need him to go to the clerk. You was born by yourself, wasn't you? Yeah, you don't need him for that. Y'all be overthinking stuff. Stop thinking so much. My student loan showed that it got purchased by another creditor. Yeah, they sold it. They sold it, darling. All of the property in this exhibit of the trust security agreement filed on record to that under file number is in the office of the county clerk of Andrew County, Texas. What's that you keep talk about, Rick? There you go with all these words. Y'all be making shit difficult. When you file a UCC on the end Legion's name, y'all be doing too much. As the debtor, doesn't that prevent said name from getting bank loans? Why are you filing yourself as the debtor? You're not the debtor. You're not the debtor. Boy, y'all gotta stop listening to all of these wannabes out here in the world. You are not the debtor. No, you're not the debtor. They're the debtor. You're the grantor and the beneficiary. Y'all be want to use these big words, don't know what the fuck they mean. You are not the debtor. When you fill out that UCC, you are in the secure party box. They are the debtor because they are the ones who went and got the original issue discount that they were supposed to give to you. They are the ones that's supposed to pay that back, not you. So when you file the UCC, honey, you are in the creditor's position. What do you mean? Do you have any Zoom classes? All of my classes right now are on YouTube. I do have a free class that I'm doing next week. There's some free classes on my page. There's some classes in VIP, which I'm in the process of revamping VIP, and a lot that's in VIP is coming out because I want everybody to do trust. So I'll be doing some other stuff in there. You're going to get somebody hitting them out. They be treating me like a criminal in them buildings. Hey, because first of all, you're going in there with the wrong attitude. And you got to know what it is that you're saying. And so let me give y'all a trick. And don't y'all be calling me no damn witch, because I ain't, right? But when you about to go into these buildings, fuck with these people, let me give you a little ritual. First of all, write down what your outcome is going to be. What are you expecting to happen when you get there? Okay? And then if you just take some honey and put it on a spoon and put it in your mouth and eat it while you're thinking about what you want them to do, it'll sweeten the deal for you. I promise you it'll work. And no, I ain't no goddamn witch. But don't let me light a candle on your ass. No, I'm just playing. Bloop. I am violently connected. Would you need a POA for a shared account? Oh my God, I tried to get him removed and he doesn't care to show up. I mean, who's the primary on the account? Yeah, this is something else I told people, Rick. I don't know how to do a security agreement. Hold on, I'm gonna pin it. A security agreement I found on SEC.gov when I Google trust security agreement template. That's what I'm saying. All of these company files security agreements. Go look at they shit. I looked at all because I didn't read them. I didn't look at all. They stuff like, oh, okay, they put that. So now let me go look it up and see what it means. Okay, can I add that? So, man, I tell y'all, they give y'all the answer. Because to be honest with y'all, and this something that maybe one day I'll show y'all. But you know your trust can be signed up on a security exchange so that you can properly and lawfully transfer securities. Yeah, because you're a business, right? So you see how they're a business, but you will be signed up on a security exchange under private, where you don't have to have an accounting with them, but it's there, and any security that you're passing, you can upload it to your account. But see, y'all ain't ready for that yet. Oh, you learned a lot from this live, and this is your first time being here? Well, welcome, K Money Chronicles. I'm going to try to help you get some more money. Every 1099 I did, the IRS sent it back saying that I was a debtor. What 1099 did you do? And did you do, manifesting work, baby. Did you do a 1099A and 2 Bs? One of the Bs, you are in the debtor box. And the other B, they are in the debtor box. They different. What state you in? A self-made. You just got to go in there and know what you're talking about. And you got to go in there with the right attitude. You got to go in there being friendly with these people. You know what I'm saying? But stand on your ground and know what their rules are. For clarity, do we fill out two 90Bs for the bank account? Yes. Anytime you're filling out a 1099B, you have to do both. You have to do 2. Yep. Imagine it and play it out, and it's going to happen in real life. Yeah, because we powerful. So, but no, let me put your ass in a jar. She used to be serious. I hope everyone sees the growth. I know that's right. Divide. I didn't grow, man. I am so proud of myself. I know that's right. Ain't nothing wrong with witches and show ain't. Because if you look at the original term of physician, it'll tell you that it's witches. Let me say this. You are initial security for the straw man. You filed a UCC so that it becomes surety for you. That sounds wrong to you? You are initial security for the surety for the straw man. You're going to file a UCC, but you're always in a creditor box. And you file that original, your very first UCC that takes control of the birth certificate and all of those things. And then it'll be filed as a non-UCC. And that's when you put the hospital, the vital statistics office, and all of those down as the debtors, because they are the debtors because they used your trust account. But you're always in the creditor box. If you got an account with Verizon, you will be in the secure body box. Verizon will be in the debtors box on line number 7, I think it is, where it asks, is it held in trust? And they made it real, real, real little. So you better keep watching and read every line. You're going to select yes. Then it's going to ask what type it is. Remember, they have to pay for the public, so it'll be a public transaction. And because you checked the box of number 7, saying that it was in trust, now you got to file the UCC1 addendum so that you can add all of the rest of the debtors there. And if you have everything that's in trust, on the UCC addendum is a spot that say additional secure party. That can be your trust name there. If you don't have a trust, you'll just put your regular name there. And yeah. That's how that goes. You stay reading the SEC website like it's the Bible, because it is. It got all the answers. I'm trying to tell you. It got all the answers over there. And then at the end of the day, the security filings with the security exchange, it tells you everything that they're doing, how they moved it into trust, how much they get, you the silent investor. That's why I've always started off with read the security, read their 10K and 8K form, so you will know exactly what they're supposed to do, so you can know exactly what you can tell them to do. You can pull their trust agreement. They got a trust agreement, because you have to remember, they start off as an LLC, and then they make the subsidiary, we'll use Mercedes. So you got Mercedes-Benz LLC, right? And then you got Mercedes-Benz Automobile Trust. Because remember, they put, in order to get to our trust, they have to have a trust. The same way, in order for you to get to your trust, you better have a trust. So from now on, all I'm teaching is motherfucking trust. Get a trust, get a trust, get a trust. If you need help with a trust and you don't know what you're doing and you just want to get some help, Creditgenics, Layla Lockwood, our favorite trustee, she can assist you. I don't do trusts. That's not what I do. I only do my own and the people that's close enough to me, and that's it. But if you need some assistance, I'm not sure if her classes, Turn Yourself into a Business class, and her other classes is in our bio, because I haven't been on there. But that information will help you as well. But yeah, y'all can't do nothing without a trust. At this stage of the game, you need a trust. How could a trust help you going through a bankruptcy? I know someone going through one, and she has an irrevocable trust. I can't speak on something that I really don't. I'm not exactly sure what her case is, if it's in an irrevocable trust. But if she's going through a bankruptcy, hopefully she filled out the paper right. And who is she bankrupting? Because at the end of the day, when you go through a bankruptcy, you telling them people to liquidate your estate. So what position do she got herself in, and what position do they have themselves in? Because that's going to make a big difference. How do you sign up for classes, Tim? Currently, right now, all of my classes are being held on YouTube. I have a lot of free classes. Start at Recording National Status. When you're ready to go deeper in your foundation, you can come over to VIP. I'm doing a free class next week. That's basically going to sum up my last 14 years to y'all. So y'all can get that foundation that y'all need, so you guys can know what to tell these people when you're going to make them work for you. Yeah, you notice that since Trump been back in office, they ain't been taking my lives down. Nope. And I'm going to be honest with you, these companies are complying a whole lot more because Trump is in office. Because he in office doing it what it is. That's right. Trust handles trust. Oh, your baby's sitting there tuned in. Hey, babies. Y'all know I love the babies. Give me y'all babies. Look, I take all y'all babies. Just give me the babies. Starting at like 10. Probably younger than that, because these new kids, they different. They had to come down and help us because we was slipping. They like, damn, we got to go back down there. They some old souls. But yeah, give me the babies. Oh, just wait till you read the cemetery agreements. I know, right? Man, they ain't ready for that yet. Yeah, we are the silent investors because we acquiesce to everything. Get a trust, get a trust, get a trust. That's right. She is booked. Who booked? I don't do consultations. So, and I'm going to tell y'all, every time after a live, this morning, I had to block 15 fake Path to Freedom pages this morning. Every morning, because they be coming on, and they from Africa. They going to say that it's a WhatsApp number. It's the same thing, and I'm over IG because I keep blocking these people. But please, if you are new on here, I will not come in your DM to sell you anything. The ebooks are free in my bio. Everything that I have is on YouTube. I do not do consultations. I do not do people paperwork. This is the Path to Freedom Book Club. I read, then I come back to y'all and tell you what I read, and then I want you to go read it. That's all that I do. So if somebody come in your DM, even if the name look like it's not me. I'm not on TikTok. Okay? I do not have a Path to Freedom Facebook page either. So that is my warning. because I do have a lot of new people. Don't get got, because y'all be getting got, sending y'all money to Cash Apps. Y'all know my name, Tamika. Or, you know I go by Path to Freedom. And y'all didn't cash that Mary Sue Blue. And then y'all come on my page talking about I paid you. And they be like, ma'am, I don't have any assistance. I work alone. Okay? At this point in time, I work alone. So if somebody telling you, oh, I'm her assistant, they not. Okay? And I will never do consultations ever again. How do you put crypto in the trust? That's when you have your second, your storage wallet. Your storage wallet is added to your trust, and you get your stuff off of their exchanges. If y'all need to know any more about digital assets, because this is the world that we're about to go into, there is a link in my bio for Skyton Academy. Those two men are absolutely amazing when it comes to knowing what to buy and how to understand cryptocurrency, because everybody should know cryptocurrency because the world is going to that. It's the link in my bio. Yeah, Trump putting in that work. But he putting in that work so much, all of these companies are about to collapse. So that's why I keep telling y'all, get a trust account and move your money to your trust account. Because, baby, you best believe when they can't collect on them Q-sub numbers no more, and hear me good, when they can't collect on them Q-sub numbers no more, they are going downtown. They are down. And they're going to take all of your money with you. And how can they take the money with you? Because Obama said that they can, if the banks fail again, there is no more bailouts, because the bailout money had belonged to we the people. But because you assigned them as trustee and told them they can keep all the securities, they didn't pay you. Okay? But this time, it win the banks, because they going downtown, like SWV. They going escape. You know, I was escape. Yeah, they about to try to escape. All your money that's in your bank account is going to go zero. But if you got your shit in a trust account at a brokerage firm, Charles Schwab, Edward Jones, Fidelity, things like that, or you on the private side of the bank, you ain't about to have no money. Okay? And that's how they going to usher in that new social credit score system and a whole bunch of other stuff they're going to do. So that's why I'm trying to get y'all, please do a trust. Please, y'all. Please, get a trust. Google it. I don't know. But set you up a trust. Okay? Do you want a newborn? Yes. I love the new babies. How old is it, Yazzie? Him or her? Give me the babies. I'll be sitting up there reading to the babies. Fuck Dr. Seuss. I'm be like, so the Security Exchange Act. Me and the baby up there reading 8K and 10K forms. Okay, baby gonna be 2-year-old. So about, is that my security? Now let me read that before I sign my name. I'm the beneficiary. Do you know I'm a trust fund baby? Like, give me the babies. Okay, fuck Dr. Seuss. We sitting up there reading security agreements. Okay. Oh my goodness. We up talking about the straw man. Baby gonna be like, one, like, do you want a straw? No, because they already made me a straw man. The all capital letters is not me. I'm under God. Boy, I can't tell you, I can't wait till I have some grandkids. I mean, I can wait. But baby, look, just give me the kid. Y'all come back. Okay, kid gonna be a master, but I love the kids, y'all. I am considering doing something this year, and I just want y'all babies. Like, y'all cannot come. Y'all can drop the kids off, and y'all can come back. Like, I am definitely going to do something with the babies. Me and Skyton Academy is getting together. We are going to do something. Yeah, just give me the babies. Between me, Layla, and Skyton Academy, baby, your baby will know all about a trust listening to Layla. They'll know all about securities listening to me, and they'll know all about digital assets before it's all over with. Yes, give me the babies, because that's who they after. And this is why we have to do this, guys, because we have to save the kids. That's why my logo, my picture is what it is, because they after our kids. And we have to save the kids. And you can only save your kids if you save yourself first. We don't want our kids going through what we going through, talking about some 40 acres and a fucking mule. Give me my 40 acres and a mule. They did 40 hours a week and you the mule. We don't want that for our kids. So if you don't do it for nobody else, do it for your kids. Get a trust, because I'm telling you, y'all know that's how, if you knew on here, I got to where I am because my mama died and the court stole everything, including my little brother. My mother was a fucking millionaire. They took everything. I got a check for $2,000 by the time her estate was over. Okay? And they stole everything. But guess what? She ain't had no trust. She had a will that wasn't even on fucking file. But knowing what I know now, a will ain't gonna do nothing either. All it's gonna do is give them the will to take everything, right? By having the trust, you keep your stuff out of probate. We don't want our stuff in probate, okay? So do it for your kids. All your insurance policies, everything should be in the name of the trust. And then guess what? That also makes it tax exempt. Okay, and then you can file that big 1041 tax, and instead of getting $10,000 that y'all still waiting on, you get $200,000, you get $300,000, right? If you're writing a lot of contracts that you did over the past year or something, they getting banked, and it's sad because the Treasury is paying. It's a video that I'm going to put up when I get off, and I want y'all to listen to it. When I tell you that they was on the Treasury, I believe it was the Treasury, was on the Congress floor saying how they actually pay those bills every single month. Okay? They said it. It's on there. I'm gonna post it when I get done. So yeah, y'all, we gotta do it for the kids. That's the only reason why I'm still around, because y'all, I've been wanting to say, damn, I'm done with this shit. Yes, I am going to do some classes for kids. I promise you I am. No, I'm going to get y'all together, because then that's a good thing. I do some classes for kids. Y'all kids can be up on you. So, Mom, you do my trust. So, Mom, you got my trust together. Them kids getting to putting that pressure on your ass. You like, damn, that damn path of freedom. These pesky kids. But I bet you're going to get that trust done. So, yes, that is my goal, to do something for the children and make it so that it's easy for them to understand and learn. But you know what'll help me, help them, is that you already got it. So when they come to you, then you can answer. We need to go back to having family meetings. Sit down. Remember back in the day at Big Mama house, everybody got together? Need to start back having family meetings and sit down with your immediate family and those that is ready. Don't try to convince nobody that ain't ready, right? Because you will be talking to a brick wall. But those that are ready, y'all sit down and you put the plan together, and get your house in order. This is a get your house in order time. Y'all need a trust. That's the only way. You need a trust. They already got a trust for you. So you just got to create another trust so that you can go and grab your trust, right? Because one thing for sure and two for certain, even when the system go down, the clerk still got your shit. But it's considered abandoned. If you're new here, please pull your abandoned laws for your state. I promise you it'll be eye-opening, especially if you got foundation, because you're going to know what all that shit mean. And when I tell you that in the abandoned laws for your state, when I tell you, well, motherfucker talking about ain't no clerk. You read the abandoned laws for your state, it tells you it's the clerk. And it tells you how to go get it. It does. If you, the guy, I forgot what your name is, but send me a DM, the one that got the thing with the VP. Send me a DM. But if y'all paid attention to the live that I did the other day, when Divine Manifestation was talking, when we got to talk about the 31 CFR 357, he told you, if you read it, it tells you what you're supposed to do to have an account on the private side of the bank. It told you what to do. But y'all don't want to read. I know reading is a lot, but if reading is funding your mental, make it read to you or something. I don't know. But if you read it, it'll tell you exactly how you can get the bank to work with you as a security transfer agent out here making money for you. Because God said the only thing that we're supposed to do is be here, help one another, and procreate. That's it. We're supposed to be happy, helping, and fucking. We're supposed to be happy, helping, and fucking. Get it together. That's it. They supposed to do all the work for us. That's it. So So and they already doing the work. The thing is, they keeping it all. They greedy. Now I see why the Bible say that greed is a sin. People thought they were talking about food. No. He knew that these motherfuckers was about to steal all our shit. So yeah, y'all. So please get a trust. Please, please, please. But yes, this weekend, fourth quarter, y'all know I appreciate y'all. I know you're like, this damn lady or whatever. It was a lot going on. But no, y'all will have the access. Like I said, if you filled out the Google Doc, you'll still get access to it. VIP, I'll be dropping some additional things in that trust Dropbox. So just make sure that you watch out for it, to make sure that y'all have everything that you need when it comes to a trust. Stop getting caught up on the name, irrevocable, revocable. It's only how you can utilize the trust as far as the name goes. Your irrevocable trust is the one you want to get put on the record. And once you get that on the record, you can move forward. So putting your trust and stuff on the record and going to the clerk is considered the private side. Okay, that's the private side. The public side is knowing how to be on the wealth management side of the bank. And that entails, as I said, a whole harmless agreement, a security agreement, and some other things that you will put on the record so that you can have a full agreement with the bank. You work for me, here's your percentage, and this is what you have to do. And as long as you read their rules and what they are obligated to do based off of their security filings and et cetera, you should not have an issue. Okay? So, yeah, y'all. And go pull up, like you see I pinned it. A security agreement was found on sec.gov. Y'all might want to go look at that. So, the POAs for revocation and for your Department of Revenue and stuff, those things, and how to fill out the UCC. What else? The post office application, how to turn your, get the assumed name certificate, and all of those things. The examples will be in the Dropbox for a fourth quarter takeover, and y'all will have it. Give me till Sunday, because I ain't even gonna lie to you and tell you it's gonna be tomorrow, but it will be Sunday. Okay. I still will do a class on the trust aspect. It will only be on the trust aspect, but that will be for you to ask questions based off of what I already dropped in the Dropbox, which you should not have any questions because, damn, I literally gave y'all the template. Like, I don't like it to call it. I gave you guys an example so that you guys won't feel so overwhelmed. And that's exactly why I did that. I don't want y'all to feel overwhelmed. I want y'all to get these trusts. We got somebody in office that's actually fighting with us and for us. So this is the prime time for you to get your shit in order. And please get a trust. Please get a trust. And as soon as you got your trust open up a Charles Schwab or Fidelity account and keep the majority of your funds there. Put some cash on you. The shit is about to get real weird, real, very, very quick, like, okay? So on that note, long way, short way. Welcome to all of my new people. I just want y'all to get a trust, and I'm going to do all that I can to help you guys get there, and I appreciate every last one of you. The information is there. You just got to want to pick it up and know what to do with it. Don't feel overwhelmed. Do not have fear. Write the vision and make it plain. What is your goal? Go hug a tree. Go stand outside in the grass barefoot and get your shit in order, right? Because we do win in the end. We are already winning now. And you're going to be all right. If you found me, it was for a reason. If you hear with wrong intentions, you're not going to last. I rebuke you, and I'm going to put your ass in a jar. Okay? Just know that. If you hear with wrong intentions, you might as well just go on somewhere. Right? But y'all that's willing to do the work and willing to get to the private side of your bank, get to the private side with the clerk so that you can save your bloodline. Hey, that's all it is. So you guys have an amazing evening. I'm about to finish making my son some food. And I will holler at you guys tomorrow. I'll drop the rest of the stuff in the trust Dropbox tomorrow. Yeah, that's it. So, mess with y'all the long way and the short way. I'll let you later. Bye.